Hi there, welcome to I Alone Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Libra energy. In the top row, I'm going to have a reading for those of you who are harnessing positive, high vibrational Libra energy, wanting to have justice and fairness in your life, coming from an energy of love and compassion and forgiveness for yourself and the past so that you can move forward pursuing your dreams. And on the bottom row, we're going to have those people who are harnessing shadowy Libra energy at this time. Their sense of what is just and fair is a little bit skewed into selfishness due to maybe some fears, insecurities, greed, not wanting to put in the work and effort, just haven't learned how to offer themselves maybe the love and compassion and forgiveness they need in order to release the past pain and hurt that makes them fearful of moving forward. Okay. Well, for you positive Libras, the reason for your reading is the Chariot Cancer card, which is about getting in the driver's seat of your life, no longer letting your free will or fears or insecurities run you off into the ditch and tip you out of balance. You're taking control of your life and getting in the driver's seat to be emotionally balanced so that you can move forward in an emotionally successful, victorious way. And as the King of Swords, you are harnessing Libra energy. You are willing to stand in your power, speak your truth, cut out those things that aren't aligned with your vision for your life because you want to have, emotional wish fulfillment in your life. So you're going to walk away from whatever you need to walk away from that's not aligned with bringing you emotional wish fulfillment. That could be your own past ways of thinking and believing and perceiving yourself. It could be jobs, relationships, social dynamic groups, whatever it is. That it's like, I've invested in these things. They're never going to bring me what I want emotionally. And I deserve to have emotional wish fulfillment in my life. So you are going to move forward, tapping into that pure nature of yourself that's hopeful and believing, emotionally creative and inspired and loving and hopeful in order to have a brand new inspired beginning. You might you might walk towards someone who harnesses this type of energy to have a new beginning with them, possibly. Maybe either because you're doing this for yourself to move forward, or you believe if you approach this person that you could move forward in that energy. Let's see what else is underneath there. So, once you get in the driver's seat of your life, you would be able, as a King of Cups in Cancer energy again, to move forward in your life. Maybe to approach someone else who, if that wasn't approaching someone there, maybe you'd approach someone who's considering what they want to invest in, who has a happy home behind them, and who wants to take creative, inspired action forward and have there be a final decision made on like the past and stuff so that they can move forward. You might want to approach someone like that. Or you are moving forward with your heart, considering what you're going to invest in, and you decide you do want to have this happy, creative, inspired home. And so you are going to take creative action to make a final decision on any inner conflict that you've had about working together in a foundation, or what type of foundation to work from. Make a judgment on inner conflict in a foundation. Maybe put an end to a relationship based on, it gets all deep. Maybe willing to shed the old and transform so you can be in an energy of love, seeing things from the bigger picture, and having this new stable opportunity so that the energies of the universe and everything will shift in your favor. And, people reap what they sow. And in order to reap in order to get Nine of Cups, you have to become emotionally self-sovereign within yourself. You need to walk away from emotionally indulging yourself in things, and you need to tap into the energy of love. So, let's see, what does the King of Swords have to say? It is possible for some of you also, you could have been involved with the King of Swords, who emotionally indulges himself, that wants people to enable them in a way, and you're walking away from them possibly. So, what's the King of Swords about? The King of Swords is communicating to a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe that they've been watching them. The Page of Swords can be spying, but maybe communicating, taking swift action, possibly to just also, if it's just you, it's to know your emotional worth and value. A Queen of Pentacles is somebody who nurtures everything they grow and invest in, and part of what we grow and invest in is ourself. We have to nurture and grow ourselves and care about ourselves in order to, be able to create things in our life that then we can also nurture and grow. And so that as a King of Swords, you'd be willing to stand in your own truth. If it's just you. About a 10 of Cups, happy family. But a King of Swords could be communicating to someone they view as a partner, because the Queen of Pentacles is like a marriage partner. Their truth, maybe something about 10 of Cups. Okay, let's go to the 9 of Cups. Oh gosh, I like it better when I don't quite get so many. They could be communicating to someone that they had been defensive before. Maybe they were immature. They emotionally indulged themselves because they were manipulative and deceptive. They were unwilling to take a leap of faith where they became emotionally self-sovereign, where they moved forward in victory and are willing to, in a home, because we go from 6 of Wands to 10 of Wands, so 4 of Wands was in between there, where their home, their being, was willing to give it everything they had in order to come from an emotional foundation. And so in the past, this person could have snuck away from doing that. And that would be maybe somebody you walked away from. If they are coming to tell you that they were immature and tell you about that, then I guess that's for you to. And now what they're saying, I did walk away emotionally, and now I want to offer love or an apology and have this new beginning to move forward. You would have to use your discernment on that. If it's just yourself, you are going about that nurturing, you're mentally strategizing how to move forward in this creative, inspired way, and you're working on it, I guess. What is the 8 of Cups about? If you were involved with someone like this in the past who was defensive and maybe they were emotionally cold and were deceptive and manipulative and guarded, and possibly they decided to go indulge themselves in a victory with a third party, you're walking away from them. They might have decided they were happy being manipulative and creating illusions with their toxic energy or in their toxic Capricorn energy or with a Capricorn because there's someone who's a Seven of Pentacles person who doesn't want to put in work and effort. You're walking away from that. You are willing to put in the work and effort. You do know that you can manifest your dreams into reality, and you're just pausing to consider what you're going to invest in next. They could be in a mental prison, and you're giving a lot of thought to what you're going to do next. Oh my gosh, that is too many. Tell me about the Page of Cups. In the Page of Cups, tapping into your emotions, you are balancing out your emotions with Sagittarius energy. That's our fire sign energy, creative, inspired, social, communicative, all that. But Sagittarius is balancing out your emotions, being patient, but also higher learning, education. What's the Ace of Wands? I would hope this person wouldn't be saying that they've walked away from that. They were happy to manipulate a Capricorn while they considered what they were going to invest in. And now they want to make an offer to a Sagittarius. They want to have a new creative, inspired beginning. Maybe their earthly, practical, materialistically based foundation has seen the truth about their stress and anxiety. Well, I'm curious about that one. Well, I guess we could look just on the bottom of the deck. What is their stress and anxiety? Stress and anxiety maybe about making a decision in their life, being an emperor in their life, finding their balance. Do they ignore love and keep things hidden and just try to move forward in a manner that makes them look successful? Or are they willing to take emotionally bold, confident action and actually do the just and fair thing and defend a future where they see things from other people's perspectives and tap into their emotions and their creativity and inspiration to become enlightened and be willing to be held accountable for their actions and make a final decision that they are going to heal? Who knows? Some of you positive Libras could be this person over here moving forward in your life. And this person this is a story of someone else that you are dealing with. If they choose to heal, that this is their healing journey of them getting into it. I guess we all would have had to do that. At some point, this King of Swords is our Libra justice energy. At some point in time in our life, we all did have to take creative, inspired action to emotionally know our worth and value, to be our own best mother coach voice in our head and say, you know what, I'm worth it. It's a free will choice every day to support myself, to be kind and considerate to myself, and be the one person in the world who will support myself. And that's going to be my inner truth. And I deserve to be happy in my life. So I am going to stop deceiving myself and running away from being emotionally fulfilled. Instead, I'm going to emotionally strategize how to trust the universe and trust myself that I deserve to have emotional wish fulfillment in my life. I'm going to rise above my inner conflict or whatever else is going on in order to have this victory in my life. And I'm going to give it everything I've got to come from an emotional foundation in my life that I deserve to have joy and celebration in my life. I'm going to walk away from what's emotionally unfulfilling in order to have this happiness. Every day we have all the tools and resources that we need to begin manifesting our dreams into reality. So we start putting in the hard work and effort, and we start investing. And we tap into the energy of that pure loving nature within ourselves, and we start to balance out our emotions. And we take creative, inspired action with the foundation we have to see the truth, to see through the stress and anxiety, that just start taking action, get in the driver's seat of your life. Start moving forward, listening to your heart and intuition. Start investing in having a happy home mind within yourself so that you can take that creative, inspired action and make that final decision. I am no longer going to have inner conflict within my own foundation. I am going to let go of the old way of being and transform and give birth to a new way of being. And that new way of being is that to love myself and forgive myself and offer myself compassion every day is a free will choice. I choose that. And everybody I come into contact with, it's a free will choice for me to treat them like that. I choose that. And anybody who doesn't choose to come from that energy, then they're not my kind of person, and I'll move on to find other people who are. And I am going to have that Aquarius energy of seeing things from the bigger picture, having hope, faith, and belief that I have resources, certain unique characteristics, interests, qualities, talent, skills, blah, blah, that I can have a brand new stable beginning on. And when I take that opportunity, the whole universe is going to start shifting in my favor. And I'm going to speak my emotional truth because I do deserve to have Libra, justice, fairness, and balance in my life. And I'm going to take creative, inspired, bold action in my life to have the long term friendships and relationships and family that I deserve. And I am going to move forward in my life through the regrets of the past to have that victory in my life, to see my dreams come into reality. Okay, so that's you, positive Libras. You go. With yourself or leaving that person behind, or if this person comes. Um, let's ask quick though. If this person is coming up behind, you're already here, maybe watching it. You're maybe sitting in that Cancer unconditional love energy. This person is either somebody you walked away from and they might stay there forever. We don't wait for people because we all know people who stay stuck and stubborn forever. And so you just keep moving forward. But for those people who did maybe move through this, and the universe is always trying to teach people lessons that it's like, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you sick and tired of making decisions out of fear and insecurity or pride or ego or materialism or reputation or your false facade, blah, blah? Those people want to have creative, new, inspired beginning because their foundation has seen the truth. I want to ask what the truth is that they saw. Well, that was the big spiel for that. What is the truth that they saw? Ah, that's great. They see that they are being offered, that the universe is constantly, the divine source, whatever you want to call it, is constantly offering you, will you take this new beginning? Will you use this resource to get in the driver's seat of your own life so you're not driving yourself into the ditch anymore? Not letting your fears, your insecurities, your pride, your ego run you off. Not letting some, I don't know, having to act holier than thou or keep up some image and pretense, or I don't know, I kind of have a hard time with the white horse, but not letting either one of them run your life. It's like, I'm getting in the driver's seat. You do not run my life. I run my life. I am going to take the reins of these in the energy of unconditional Cancer water sign energy and get in the driver's seat of my own life so I can move forward in an emotionally balanced, successful manner. And I am emotionally willing to hold my sword up to the future, saying, I know my emotional truth. I will speak my truth. And the reason for that is because You have tapped into your Page of Wands energy of that youthful, creative, inspired, like I have hope, faith, and belief. I want to have equal give and take in my life. I want to, work with people emotionally who come from that foundation and maybe put an end to aligning myself with past regrets or aligning myself in relationships that were all coming from our past wounding and pain. I want to take my happy memories of the past. So maybe, yeah, I would say it has to be that I'm no longer going to align with my past regrets. Those past relationships that didn't work out, those past times I got hurt and wounded that have kept me stuck from being willing to move forward because I'm so afraid I'll get hurt again. I'm going to take time to consider what I'm going to invest in. I'm going to let go of one old foundation, a Three of Pentacle foundation. I'm going to hold on to a new foundation where I move forward listening to my heart and my intuition, where I tap into my emotions and my creativity and my inspiration to see things from all perspectives so that I can take that bold, confident action in my life, knowing that I have all the resources to manifest my dreams into reality if I'm willing to put in the hard work and effort to go for my dreams and wishes. Then I can have emotional wish fulfillment where I can authentically be myself and live in life-giving energy of love and move forward and expand my consciousness and make those final judgments and decisions I need to make. So there we go. Okay, now on to the people harnessing shadowy Libra energy. Those people came up with the idea that they would put an end to healing and they'd walk away to give all their creative effort to having a new beginning in love, where they hide from having equal give and take because that would require them to bring down some old foundations that they have. You can't have equal give and take. You can have a this for that type of relationship, exchanging resources, but to have a truly reciprocal type relationship, you have to bring down those old foundations and those old, fears and all those kind of things. And this person is going to hide that they have issues about that. They're just going to move on to a new relationship. So they're going to kind of have more black and white thinking of death, sex, taxes. And they're going to put an end to healing and they're just going to walk, this takes work. It takes work to heal your past pain. Why don't I believe in myself? Why don't I think people should love me, or why don't I love me? Why don't I treat myself with kindness and respect? Blah, blah. Got to go through all that. These people don't want to do the work and effort. Maybe they just don't want to look at the past. We've all hurt people. We've all treated people kind of unkindly, maybe in relationships. And it was because, of our own issues. We're human beings. So, we need to forgive ourselves for the fact that we're a fallible human being. We made mistakes. If you want to go apologize, or you should apologize, you can't apologize, go apologize. When we know better, we do better. And that's the whole point of life, is to learn these life lessons and keep moving forward. We say we're sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't hurt you because you deserve to be hurt. I hurt you because I hurt. Hurt people, Okay, so this person had an idea that if they got in their black and white Scorpio thinking, shallow emotions, that they could heal and walk away from what overwhelmed them. Maybe let's start out with, what deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. What is it that overwhelms them? The reason for the reading is Ace of Cups, like love. Love overwhelms them, so they get an idea that they're going to end that. Okay. What overwhelms them is being emotionally strong in relationships because they're deceptive and manipulative. Part of it is they end up being deceptive and manipulative because they deceive themselves. They deceive themselves in thinking they can't be emotionally strong in relationships. You know, all the time. How long is the person in a relationship? And that whole time, they're trying to deceive themselves like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Is that days, months, years, decades that they spent doing this when all that time they could have spent it saying, you know, today I'm going to try to be emotionally strong in this relationship. and, maybe every day they could have been proud of themselves. And as a week went by and months and years went by, then it's like, wow, I'm amazing. I'm emotionally strong in this relationship. You know, it's kind of like when you do these tarot cards and the people are so afraid of being hurt in a relationship because of past pain of being hurt before in the past. So the whole time in the relationship, they're fearful and they're afraid that the person's going to leave and they're going to get hurt. But they didn't, I don't know, work on building themselves up so they could withstand it if somebody did. I don't know. It's just like such a waste of energy. You can use your energy to be in that, or you can start using your energy to start being the person you want to be. I guess. Needless, we've all been there. It takes a long time. I hope people figure it out before I did. It took me a long time. So, anyway, this person is overwhelmed, trying to be strong in a relationship where they're maybe being deceptive. Why be deceptive in the relationship? Why be deceptive? Why not be honest? I mean, that does take that does take Leo strength, that does take bravery and honesty. But maybe, the thing is, when people get tired of going down this path, is like, I'm being brave, I'm telling the truth and being honest, because not being brave and being honest just doesn't work out. It causes these tower moments. Okay, why not be brave and honest? Because they've been juggling bringing down their old foundations of being guarded and defensive, wanting to win at all costs because they're afraid people are going to hurt them. So they've been juggling if they should bring down those two old foundations of, I'm afraid to move forward because I'm the wounded warrior. I'm afraid of giving it that last effort to have that creative, inspired new beginning because I'm afraid I'll be wounded again. And I'm afraid I'm going to be hurt, so I have mental conflict about it. But their intuition is telling them, take love, come from the energy of love. You just listen to your intuition. If you get in a relationship with someone and they don't seem to be loving and kind, then you don't continue a relationship with them. It's a free will choice every moment of every day. If someone decides to be controlling, possessive, obsessive, not putting in work and effort, lazy, manipulative, deceptive, lying, wanting to be in their pride and ego, it's like, I wish you peace. Ciao. You can stand it. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is saying, listen to the energy of love. When you come from your mind and your defensiveness, if you're not coming from the energy of love, your intuition is going to be skewed. You're not coming from love. How are you supposed to be able to tell if somebody else is being loving to you? You're not coming from it. you know? Oh, gosh. Do we harness our Libra energy in a positive manner where we can be fair and just in our relationships? Or are we going to come from a Libra aspect of shadow that lives from the mind and is like an authoritarian figure that is so disconnected from the heart, and they think it's fair and just because they're so afraid of being hurt? Okay, well, tell us what the new idea was. Maybe somebody offered them love and they decided to put an end to that. They had the idea that they would create change. They would work on changing their Capricorn energy. Huh. They had the idea, I will put into work and effort into changing a Capricorn or my own Capricorn nature, my own shadowy Capricorn nature. Uh, I guess maybe this person was offered love since that's the reason for the reading. And they said, aha, I have an idea. I'm going to put a lot of work and effort into changing things by being toxic, controlling, possessive, blah, blah, so that I can take impulsive action because really this person doesn't want positive, loving energy. Maybe they had the idea to put in work and effort to take impulsive action towards a Capricorn in their own being, in their own home, or in a relationship. Tell us about the Scorpio death card. They had the idea maybe they didn't want somebody to put hard work and effort in a home, so they decided to take creative action by ending it and taking a risk, by taking swift action to maybe. Okay, let's go on to the Four Swords. Taking swift action to. I thought one flipped over. Taking swift action to. To put an end to healing? Maybe they didn't want the Leo to make a final decision? We had Leo over here. They're overwhelmed about a Leo, maybe about aligning with their own Leo nature, about stepping into the spotlight of their life. So they took an end to a leap of faith because they need to heal their own Leo nature. Okay, tell us about the Eight of Cups. And since they needed to heal it, they tried to stop another Leo from healing. Yeah. So if they're not ready to heal their own Leo, brave, confident, emotional nature, if they're in a relationship with someone like that, they'll try to stop that within them too. So they put an end to healing their Leo nature and being held accountable for their actions. Instead, they took a leap of faith towards this new idea to be in maybe toxic Capricorn energy, or to take a Knight of Wands action towards a Capricorn. They decided to walk away emotionally because they have stress about communicating. They have stress about moving forward in a positive, creative manner to come from an emotional foundation and see things from a new perspective. So instead, they took action towards a third party to be in their pride and ego. And now they're overwhelmed and trying to be strong in that relationship because they're juggling bringing down their old foundation or offering love and keeping things hidden. If they stayed in this shadowy relationship, what would they be keeping hidden? That they're moving towards someone from their past is betraying themselves, maybe, because we go from 6 swords to 10 swords. Oh, that'd be 4 swords. That moving towards the past, oops, is betraying their dreams. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there. I wish you all peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.